Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital sees a leak for you that ties into Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, going completely off the rails and doing something horrific this week to Ava Jerome, Maura West, that possibly also involves her daughter, Avery Jerome Corinthos, Ava and Grace Scarola. All right. So we've seen Kristina becoming increasingly unhinged for a while now. And of course, it was an absolute tragedy that she went through that metro court window while raging at Ava. She almost died. She lost her baby. Absolutely understandable for Kristina to be caught up in grief. That is a loss she'll never get over. But a jury decided Ava wasn't at fault, that it was an accident. And Kristina 100% knows it was an accident. And she lied when she said Ava pushed her. I've shown you guys the pictures here, you've seen the clips. I've even shown you the clips. We've seen Kristina having flashbacks. And even if you hate Ava, she just didn't push her. And Kristina has been basically gaslighting herself to convince herself that the lie is the truth, because she can't face the facts that her actions played a part in the baby's death. Certainly, Ava had a part in it. But Kristina has a share of the blame too. And it was just this unfortunate circumstance. And you know, viewers saw that Ava didn't push her. But Kristina has to stick with the lie, really, because otherwise, she loses credibility with her family. But even so, nobody else really blames Ava, not even Kristina's parents, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. So once again, we've got Kristina headed down a questionable path. She pushed the issue of being the surrogate and the egg donor for Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, and TJ Ashford, Taj Bello, so they could have a family. And then after they agreed, got excited, Kristina changed her mind and decided to keep the baby. Then, once the baby died after she fell from Ava's window, her decision was to some extent a moot point because the baby was gone. But it still enraged Molly and TJ when Kristina admitted that she did plan to keep the baby that was meant for them. And all that broke up Molly and TJ. So it's soapy and messy. And then, after the jury acquitted Ava in the baby's death, and Kristina has been systematically just unraveling over the last few months, and she got really invested in Ava and Sonny's custody issues over Avery. She took it personally when it wasn't up to Kristina what Sonny and Ava decided. They were the parents. But from there, everything just intensified, and Kristina can't let go of her vendetta against Ava, and it's only been getting worse. To be fair, anytime that Ava sees Kristina, you know, she is pushing her buttons. Ava seems to enjoy getting in Kristina's face, playing innocent, but provoking her, which is terrible behavior, but also very typical of Ava Jerome. Losing her baby, Adela, whose name, of course, was supposed to be Irene, has Kristina teetering on the edge of what feels like some sort of big mental health breakdown. And it all comes to a head this week with a stunning act of sabotage that may actually tie nicely into a leak that we got a few weeks back that we haven't talked about till now. So in this week's promo, there's Kristina wanting to see Ava punished. If you remember, Kristina said she wasn't going to let Ava have Avery in her life since she can't have baby Adela in her life. Then this week, Ava and Kristina are back to bickering. And things take a very nasty turn. And not just a turn, but things take a really sharp turn. Like right into a big old tree with a serious car crash, because with Kristina on the warpath, she does a very, very bad thing. In this week's GH promo, Kristina vows Ava has to be stopped. I have to stop her. And Kristina gets out a pair of pliers, snippers. Something looks like she cuts the brake lines on Ava's car, cause the promo shows the car careening, crashing, and a scream. And that's not Kristina screaming, sounds like Ava. Also in the promo, we have Ava pulling a move from the Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott book of Very Bad Deeds. Ava is at Sonny's place, and he has one of his heart spells while she's there. Ava sees he needs the bottle of pills, but she is withholding them from Sonny. Now, I wonder if Ava is there cause Sonny tried to stop her from seeing Avery. That you know, we'll have to wait and see why exactly that Ava is tormenting Sonny. But to the Tracy Quartermain playbook, do you long watchers remember when Edward Quartermain, John Ingle, was having a heart spell and about to die? And Tracy wouldn't let him have his life-saving pill until he signed some documents she wanted him to. So, we'll see if Kristina finds Sunny in a cardiac spell and realizes Ava tried to let her dad die. Or Sunny may tell Kristina about it later, or what Kristina does may be unrelated to the Sunny and Ava thing. But either way, Kristina is over the edge with Ava this week. Now let's talk about the leak I got that may fit into the twisted storyline coming in the next few days. A source that we get stuff from that has a pretty decent track record with leaks handed this one out. It was part of a series of, I think, 4 items that were leaked. And the other 3 that came with it all turned out to be absolutely true. So, I'm going to share this one with you. And then, we will all wait to see if what they leaked about Kristina also turns out to be true. So the leak says Kristina has a total breakdown, snatches Avery because she thinks she needs to protect her from Ava. And that's kind of in line with Kristina's recent behavior. She's convinced Ava is a danger to Avery, doesn't want her to see the kid again. And the leaker also mentions that Kristina has a complete break with reality and starts calling Avery by the dead baby's name, Adela, which sounds like something Kristina might do if she's completely off her rocker. So I'm interested to see if this leak is going to weave into the cut-break storyline and the car crash twist that we got coming this week. Avery could be in the car when Ava crashes, and Kristina grabs her from the scene of the crime and takes off and hides with her in one of Sunny's safe houses, or Ava may crash. And when Kristina is suspected, she may panic, grab Avery, head for the hills. Clearly, something's got to give in this Kristina storyline. She needs serious therapy. I don't know why Alexis and Sunny haven't gotten her some top-notch intense psychiatric care for her post-traumatic stress and these grief issues. But once Alexis and Sunny find out Kristina tried to murder Ava, maybe that'll be a wake-up call for her parents. I can't see Kristina being a functional human with all this hate festering in her heart. And if there's any chance she could be arrested, a visit to Shady Brook may keep her out of prison. Alexis can try and broker a deal claiming Kristina had a mental break and wasn't in control of her actions. And Sunny could even cut a deal with Ava if she doesn't press for prison. He may not like it, but it's better than Kristina winding up in Pentonville. So things heat up this week as Ava realizes her brakes are out, and she crashes, and we'll see how grievously she's injured. From there, we'll watch closely to see what Kristina does. The official spoilers for this week say she regrets the decision she made. And that may be to cut the brake lines. But that also still leaves room for the info in the leak to happen on General Hospital. So will Kristina grab Avery after nearly killing Ava and run off while spiraling out of control and truly believe this is her dead daughter, Adela? Maybe we'll see. Port Charles is about to be rocked by another shocking turn of events. And this one involves a fiery car crash, a bitter rivalry, and a kidnapping that will send shockwaves through the Corinthos family. Rumors are swirling that Kristina Corinthos Davis, in a moment of reckless fury, will not only injure Ava Jerome in a devastating accident, but also make off with little Avery Corinthos Jerome. Kristina's breaking point. Kristina has been walking a fine line lately, struggling to assert her independence while still seeking validation from her father, Sunny Corinthos. With her surrogacy journey hanging in the balance and her family doubting her capabilities, Kristina has been on edge. The tension between her and Ava has also been mounting, as the two women find themselves increasingly at odds over their connections to Sunny and their places in his life. Recent scenes have shown Kristina and Ava having several heated exchanges, with Kristina growing more resentful of Ava's influence. While Kristina has often been viewed as the more level-headed Corinthos daughter, her impulsive nature might finally push her past the brink. If the rumors are true, Ava and Kristina will have one final explosive showdown that spirals out of control. A heated confrontation turns deadly. According to sources, Kristina and Ava will cross paths on the road under volatile circumstances. Reports suggest that Ava will be on her way to confront Sunny about something major, perhaps Nina's betrayal or new intel on the Pipeman deal, when she spots Kristina speeding down the highway in a rage. Tensions between them ignite when they stop at a red light, and a war of words ensues. Eyewitness accounts claim that Kristina, already fuming from an earlier family argument, sees Ava as the root of many problems in her life. Accusations fly, emotions explode, and in a moment of blind fury, Kristina slams her foot on the gas, only to lose control of her car. The vehicles collide, sending both women into a violent crash. Ava suffers the worst of the impact, left unconscious and bloodied on the pavement, while Kristina stumbles out of her vehicle, dazed but driven by sheer adrenaline. It's at this moment that she makes a decision that will change everything, taking Avery from the wreckage and vanishing into the night. A desperate escape and a citywide search. Why would Kristina take Avery? Sources indicate that in her twisted logic, she sees this as saving her little sister from Ava's toxicity. Kristina has always had a strong protective instinct, and her anger at Ava, combined with her desperation to prove herself, may lead her to believe that she's actually doing the right thing. In her mind, Sunny has been too lenient with Ava, allowing her too much control over Avery, and Kristina views this as a chance to rectify that mistake. With Avery in tow, Kristina reportedly takes off into the night, completely disconnected from reality. Meanwhile, Ava is rushed to the hospital in critical condition, prompting an immediate investigation. Once Sunny and Carly get wind of Kristina's actions, all hell breaks loose in Port Charles. Sam, Alexis, and even Molly are horrified by Kristina's out-of-character actions, but Sunny is the most torn of all. He knows his daughter is troubled, but taking Avery crosses a dangerous line that could have lasting consequences. Desperate to get to Kristina before the police do, Sunny turns to Jason Morgan, who has recently resurfaced, for help in tracking her down before she does something even more reckless. Kristina's next move, a dangerous mindset. Reports suggest that Kristina takes Avery to a secluded location, perhaps a remote cabin or even one of Sunny's old safe houses. But as the weight of her actions settles in, Kristina begins to unravel. She's always been emotional, but this time she's in uncharted territory. Taking Avery wasn't just an impulsive act, it's now a full-blown kidnapping case. The leak hints that Kristina's downward spiral will force her to reckon with her own demons. Will she realize the gravity of what she's done before it's too late? Or will her instability push her to make an even more catastrophic decision? The fallout. Will Sunny have to choose as the manhunt intensifies? Sunny finds himself facing an impossible choice. Does he protect Kristina, his own flesh and blood, or does he do what's necessary to bring Avery home safe? Sunny has always been fiercely protective of his children, but with law enforcement closing in, he may not have a choice in the matter. Meanwhile, Ava